Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Miguel. Today I'm going to explain to you in very simple terms what an MCP server is. Let me break it down for you. Before I actually explain what an MCP server is, I have to explain to you what an API is. Now, API stands for Application Programming Interface. It's a fancy term used by developers to scare you away. What an API truly is very simple. It's all of the actions that you can take inside of your application listed out one by one. It's also the way through which two different applications communicate. Let me explain to you. Imagine if you're using Instagram, for example. When you post a story through Instagram, you also get the choice of posting it on Facebook, for example. Now, that's an API. The fact that those two platforms can communicate and one can know when the other one actually posted a story is done through API connection. Now, an MCP server uses the API of an application, so literally all of the actions that an application can actually have, and builds a simpler way for AI applications to connect to that API. That's what we call an MCP server right here. Now, the particularity about MCP servers is the fact that they can contain different parts of the API, meaning that depending on the MCP server that you're using for one particular application, you will not have all of the actions. For example, right here, I can create an MCP server that contains the action read, search, create, and update, but it's going to be missing, for example, permissions, it's going to be missing billing. And the only person that gets to decide what is inside of that inside of that MCP server is actually the developer that creates it. So of course you can have an MCP server that actually just takes these four actions right here. You can have another one that actually takes these six right here. And that's why you can have multiple MCP servers for one single application. Now, this has a huge impact on the way that you actually use MCP servers. Why? Because, for example, if I was to use this MCP server right here and I wanted to export everything that's in my application, well, the export action is not in here. That means that when AI is going to be using that MCP server, it's going to hit a wall. So the AI is going to be confused. It's going to say, hey, I cannot really do that through the MCP, even though you can do it in the application. So that's the way that actually AI finds things bizarre. Now, if you want to have a look at which actions an MCP server actually allows you to do, you can actually do that. And I'm going to show you how you can actually do it with Claude. Now, in the case of Claude, whenever you actually connect your application to your Gmail, your calendar, your Outlook, anything out there, it's actually using MCPs in the back. So here, if I go into connections, for example, I can click on manage connectors, and then I'm going to click on, let's take a simple one. Let's take Gmail. So as you can see right here, I am connected to my Gmail account. I have a total of all of the actions right here. I have 5 actions that allow me to read things from my email, and I have 11 actions that allow me to create things through my email. Now, something that you will notice is that across all of these actions right here, I don't have the action of sending an email. And that's something that you notice when you actually use Claude. Claude cannot send emails from Gmail, not because it's not capable of doing it, but actually because the MCP server that was created by Google doesn't contain the action to send an email, even though the API does. Now, most of the things that you're using through Claude are the official MCP connectors, and they're going to be evolving over time. And it's actually very, very important for you to understand that in the case of you hitting a wall, you can actually connect through the API directly. So you actually have to go into your account, go to settings, create a new API key. You do have to be very, very, very careful with API keys, however. It literally is a free pass to your account. So think twice about the API keys that you're going to be using. And also, not every single AI out there is capable of using API keys. You can use them with Claude Code. You can also use them with Codex and ChatGPT work, but you cannot use them with standard Claude or Claude Cowork. And that's another key thing that you have to understand. Now, I hope that this video was clear, that you actually now know what an MCP server is, something that you've been using in the back without really knowing it for a couple of months. Now I'm going to catch you in the next one and keep learning. See you.